I'm in Brooklyn, New York right now with my friend Dot, who is an amazing nomadic minimalist traveler and all-around badass. And I've been wanting to do this video a while, which is about traveling as a woman, traveling alone as a woman. Mm-hmm. And this seems like the perfect opportunity. So thanks for being here to do this video.
Of course.
So actually, this is the perfect way to kick it off. I was really excited when I asked Dot to do this. She was like, somebody asked me about this recently, and your response was...
I've never even thought about it before.
Which I think is perfect.
Yeah.
Because I do think some people have this idea that, like, it's could be dangerous or unsafe or scary to travel alone as a woman. And, I mean, we're just another human just adventuring through the world. Yeah. So I like that attitude a lot.
Yeah, my friend was basically like, have you ever felt like you're gonna... be kidnapped or be, like, worst case scenarios, like be traded for sex or be held at gunpoint or these, like, awful scenarios, which, of course, I don't wish upon myself, but right. I really don't, I don't even think like that. Like, it really doesn't even, like, it's not even on my radar. Like, I don't carry pepper spray. I don't carry weapons. I actually had a different friend recently also ask me, like, do you ever feel like you need a gun? Do you ever feel like you need to be, like, armored in any way? And I again, it's like, I don't even think think like that. Like, you have to have some street smarts, basically.
Right.
Which comes with the territory of traveling, like, in general, is have street smarts. Look, I guess the best piece of advice that I've ever been given is look like you have a destination. Even if you have no idea where you are and you're just exploring a city for the first time, look like you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
And people are much less likely to bother you.
But, like, be aware of your surroundings, be aware of being your own person, but blending into some degree, especially when you're in new territory, and acting like you know what's up.
Yeah, I'm very aware when I walk the street of somewhere, of anywhere, like, what's going on and what feels sketchy and what doesn't, and who's traveling, like, who am I seeing, like, paired off together? Is it more females, or is it more male dominated, or is it, like, couples or groups, or, like, flying below the radar, just feeling like, okay, like, this is my city today. Okay, I'm a woman, and okay, historically we've been, whatever you want to fill in the blank there, but it's like
such an interesting thing to focus on.
Yeah, it is. It really is. And I also feel like, again, this might sound ignorant to some people listening, but it's like, if something's going to happen to me, then it was maybe meant to happen, like, maybe I needed that experience for my ultimate growth. Of course, I don't wish that circumstance upon myself, but I don't take seriously, like, conscious preventative measures in my travels, besides just what I've said, just being street smart. And
God, I love everything you just said. I think it really speaks to generating and living the life that you want to be living, like, focusing on the areas you want to be focusing on. So, like, for us, like, being excited about our new destinations and adventuring, and also being really present and being aware of what's going on around you, and ultimately surrendering to, like, this greater sort of, like, well, things are always working out for me. Everything's always, because they are.
Yeah.
Like, I can't think of a situation where, like, we haven't felt like, that just worked out perfectly. And no matter what that is, and just feeling like we're constantly generating the right things, there's nothing to really worry about.
Right. And I think a smile goes a long way.
Yeah.
In any country. I mean, there's different customs and cultures and, depending on where you are in the world. But in general, like, human beings will respond in kind. You can just feel a situation, and when you need to make eye contact, and when that is beneficial, and when you need to avoid it. Because there are definitely circumstances where you, like...
You don't want to welcome somebody in with a smile or eye contact. You really feel like, no, this is somebody I don't want to be around right now. And then just knowing how to, like, gently remove yourself without causing a scene.
So just following your intuition.
Yes.
And your intuition can boil down to your feelings. And so being in touch with how you're feeling. If you get a feeling and it's unexplainable... It doesn't matter. Whatever that feeling is, go with it. it. Yeah. Safety wise, if I'm going to have to be like checking my back everywhere because I'm wearing a short skirt,
Right.
then it's better to just go out in pants,
Totally.
you know, or
yeah,
wear whatever feels right. And it's kind of sad that we would have to assess our outfit or our expression on our face or, you know, just what we look like because of what we're afraid or what we think the reaction might be, depending on where you are. But that's reality, and just being smart about it and just and not letting it stop you, you know, not letting it be the reason you don't go out, you know.
Yeah, I've definitely been in situations where I've seen like somebody starting to judge me or starting to think that they can sort of manipulate me in a certain way because of my appearance, and then starting to feel the space that we create together, like when they feel my presence and I feel their presence and they hear me talk and like hold myself a certain way, and then it's like, oh no, like, okay, so she's got her shit together. And like, you know, it's really interesting what can come of that, and usually it's like a really great experience, I think, for both people to like have their eyes opened and be like, no, okay, here's just another individual human. Like, there's no, like, just kind of breaking free of stereotypes and
definitely
things that aren't serving us. Like, you and I have done a lot of international travel, and when I've gone to, like, Central America and just some places that other people think are, like, sketchy, and, like, Thailand, people are like, oh, like, you know, you better be careful, and they'll, like, maybe name off some statistics, or, like, you know, people get abducted, and it's like, honestly, of all my travel experiences, I have felt so safe during all my international travel, and oddly enough, in comparison, like, some of the more, like, situations I've been in have been in the United States.
Yeah. There's always people that just don't have your best intention, and they exist everywhere.
Yeah. And they're also, like, totally avoidable, and sometimes they're not, and I don't think it's, like, a horrible thing to be afraid of. I feel like I really want to empower people to do whatever feels best for them, and especially in this video, like, empower women who want to be traveling to just do it, and to not live in fear, and to also, like, really check in with yourself and trust yourself. Trust that you can take care of yourself.
Don't let just being a woman, and even being a white woman or being a blonde woman or, like, whatever XYZ is, like, don't let that, you know, people think you're a target because of that reason, and there maybe is some elements of truth in that, but don't let that be the reason that's holding you back from travel, because there's people everywhere. Like, living in that fear of being a target is just not a good place to live in. Like, it's just not a thriving situation for anybody, and I never let that hold me back. Yeah.
Following what's exciting and feels good for you. Not just, like, what feels good, but what feels, like, awesome. Because you're off exploring the world. Like, there's going to be things that are exciting and that, like, really grab your attention and you want to do. Follow those things. Like, don't spend your time thinking about the, like, this could be scary and what if this and what if that.
Yeah.
There's so many better ways to spend your time and energy.
I've never felt weird as a woman. I think it's such a silly question. It doesn't matter who you are physically. Like, that shouldn't be a barrier when it comes to travel.
Connect with yourself, feel great, feel confident, feel in your element wherever you are in the world, and just, like, freaking go on your adventures.
Yeah.
Don't live in fear.
Don't live in excuses, because it's not worth it.
No, there's so much to experience.
Yeah. I love this. This is such a good topic.
Yeah, thanks so much, and, like, thank you guys, and, like, hopefully, like, you women out there that really want to go and move about the world, like, we're telling you, like, you can.
Go out there.
And have fun with it.
Yeah, definitely. Because you can do it. Anyone can do it. I believe that.
Totally. Okay. See you guys later.
See ya.